These two have taken the media by storm. You are seeing their faces pop up every time you open your screens in what seems like endless interviews. So the question is, how are they everywhere all at once? Well, for starters, they're not. And to most people, this all appears to be somewhat on the fly. But I assure you, it is actually a very well oiled machine that is very, very closely managed. And sidebar, fun fact, in the entertainment industry, when we are creating agendas or any correspondence on paper or digitally, I guess, our clients are always called talent, simply the talent. ETA for the talent in studio is 2:30 p.m. or we've blocked the talent for prep at 8 a.m. This is probably because publicists are constantly terrified of leaks, mic leaks or agenda leaks. We have issues. But while there is the illusion of these guys being everywhere at once, the reality is that normally a lot of interviews are tightly packed into 1 or 2 days. It's the only way that it works. And you saw this a lot when the show was first rolling out. Remember those quirky bits on BuzzFeed or Collider? Yeah. I was recently in New York with a client on an East Coast press tour, and we ran through something like 11 interviews in 2 days. That is insane, not only because you're trying to keep the client in good spirits when they've answered the exact same questions 11 times. There's wardrobe changes and hair and makeup to consider throughout the entirety of the day, travel logistics, even inside of the city. If you've ever tried to get from Soho to the Upper East Side at 4 o'clock p.m., you get what I'm saying. One thing a lot of people find interesting is that on these stacked press days, the publicist never leaves the talent side. We are practically joined at the hip from beginning to end. And that's because the publicist becomes grand central station for all things incoming and outgoing. Things are constantly changing on these press days. Appearances get pushed back, tapings are moved up, and the publicist is normally the only one with direct access to the talent. By the end of the first or second day, PR is exhausted and probably 3 lorazepam deep. Just know that when you see these interviews and they look smooth or effortless, that is by design, but behind the scenes is a tightly coordinated operation.